Wirecard AG was a German payment processing and financial services company that was founded in 1999. The company was born out of the dot-com boom, and its initial focus was on providing software for e-commerce businesses. Over time, Wirecard expanded into other areas, including mobile payments and prepaid credit cards. Before we dive into the rest of our video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you can stay up to date with all of our latest releases and never miss a beat. Wirecard's rise to success was fueled in part by its acquisition strategy. The company acquired several smaller firms in the payment processing industry, which helped to increase its market share and expand its reach into new markets. Wirecard also invested heavily in technology, and was seen as a leader in the field of digital payments. Despite its success, there were early signs that something wasn't quite right at Wirecard. In 2008, the company was accused of accounting irregularities by a whistleblower, who alleged that Wirecard had inflated its revenue and profits. Wirecard denied the allegations, and the matter was eventually settled out of court. But the accusations didn't stop there. Over the years, there were several other reports of suspicious behavior at Wirecard. Short sellers, who bet against companies by borrowing shares and selling them in the hope of buying them back at a lower price, had been targeting Wirecard for years. They claimed that the company's financial statements were unreliable, and that there were serious questions about the company's accounting practices. Despite the warnings, Wirecard continued to grow. The company's stock price soared, and investors poured money into the company. Wirecard's management maintained that the accusations were baseless, and that the company was a victim of a coordinated attack by short sellers. The turning point came in 2019, when Wirecard agreed to a special audit by KPMG. The audit was meant to address the concerns raised by investors and short sellers, and to provide an independent assessment of the company's financial statements. The audit was extensive, and took several months to complete. When the report was finally released in April 2020, it was damning. KPMG found significant gaps in the company's internal controls, and identified several instances where Wirecard had failed to properly account for large sums of money. The report was a wake-up call for Wirecard's investors and customers. The company's stock price plummeted, and there were calls for a criminal investigation into the company's management. For a few months, it seemed as though Wirecard might be able to weather the storm. The company's management insisted that it was a victim of malicious rumors and conspiracy theories, and that the company's financial position was strong. But the truth could not be ignored forever. In June 2020, Wirecard finally admitted that €1.9 billion was missing from its balance sheet. The company's former CEO, Markus Braun, was arrested on charges of market manipulation and accounting fraud, and several other executives were also arrested. The collapse of Wirecard was swift and brutal. The company's creditors were left with billions of euros in losses, and small businesses and individuals who relied on the company's payment processing services were left in the lurch. Wirecard's customers were forced to find new payment processors, and many of them suffered significant financial losses as a result. The Wirecard scandal taught the financial industry several important lessons. Robust corporate governance, transparency, accurate financial reporting, scrutiny of fintech companies, and the importance of whistleblowers and due diligence were emphasized. Regulators have since implemented reforms to strengthen corporate governance, auditing standards, and investor protection, increasing oversight and accountability in the financial industry. These reforms have helped restore confidence in the industry and prevent future incidents like the Wirecard scandal.